Here there is no reason to count time. Age has no meaning. Mother Nature makes the rules, and if you listen closely, the land will tell you a story. So bring your heart and your spirit and join us for What's Up Down Under's Northern Adventure.
It's time to see this land of wonder. It's time to go and see what's up down under. What's up down under.
This week, in the second of a 4-part journey, we depart Darwin and begin our 1,000-kilometre convoy with our mates from Lotus Caravans, Cub Campers and Jono's Camper Trailers.
From Darwin, we'll make our way to the beautiful township of Katherine, cross the border into Western Australia and head to Kununurra.
Then we'll test our rigs on the Gibb River Road and eventually settle in at Home Valley Station.
G'day and welcome to the show. Today we leave Darwin and make a beeline for Katherine.
Ah yes, this convoy is going to float with the butterflies but sting like a bee.
Oh, that's deep. What do you actually mean though?
You're going to have to find out. Stick around, folks, while we show you
What's Up Down Under.
We were on our way, and since the drive to Katherine was more than 300 kilometres, we decided to look for a nice place to stop, have lunch and a little rest.
We'd been driving for a while and red everywhere, but this little oasis popped out of nowhere. We were in Bachelor and we found a butterfly place in the middle of nowhere.
Not only did we find the Bachelor Butterfly Farm, we also found one of our lost convoy members who eluded us whilst in Darwin.
A little gnome. Or is it a Buddha?
It's a garden Buddha.
You've got to rub its head 3 times for a wish.
1, 2,
I wish it was Macca.
How you going, guys? I was just hanging with the flutterbyes.
Well, welcome back, man.
Thanks for having me
Of
back.
all the places we thought we'd
Come,
find him.
get up there.
Just one highlight of the Bachelor Butterfly Farm is the enclosure where you stroll through and view a variety of common and rare species.
The owner, Chris, who is quite a character, has created this oasis of natural beauty.
As you can see, like this one's quite happy.
Everything that they had on the menu was all out of the garden. We watched them go and hand-pick the salad and the vegetables and whip it all up, and it was a sensational meal.
It was just a break, so time for the crew and talent to get moving along with Wayne from Lotus Caravans, the Cub Camper, and my home for the duration of the trip, the Jono's Camper Trailer.
So we continued travelling south and my expectations were washed away as the landscape changed before my eyes.
There's greenery, there's red dirt, there's scrub, and then there's pockets of beautiful floral sort of outcrops. It's a safe drive, it's an easy drive, and it's actually really good viewing.
We eventually made it to Katherine, and it struck me for the first time what a destination this place really is.
I've been to Katherine several times in the past, and for whatever reason never spent a lot of time there. Was always on my way to somewhere or from somewhere, and it was just a place that I've driven through. To have the opportunity to stop there and have a look around has completely opened my eyes to that regional town.
Katherine is rich in history and culture, where you can immerse yourself at the Godingmar Ejard Rivers and Arts Culture Centre. Visit the O'Keefe House, which is one of the very few structures that survived the World War II era. At the Katherine Museum, you'll find some amazing aeronautical exhibits, and of course, the Visitors Information Centre is a great resource to help plan your stay.
As well as the Visitors Centre, we had a little help from Faye Miller, the Mayor of Katherine. Along with a picnic lunch, she showed us one of the gems of Katherine.
We're about to head on down to the hot springs and have lunch with the Mayor and the Deputy Mayor.
Play our cards right, we might even go for a dip after.
Can we swim down there?
Yeah.
All right. Woohoo!
These hot springs in Katherine are amazing. The water is tepid, it's beautiful, it's running, it's crystal clear, there's green surrounds. and it's free to the public.
This is beautiful.
Oh, it's magnificent.
Yeah.
No time to dilly-dally though. We need to explore.
Oh, okay.
There's this creek that's crystal clear water of the best temperature. You won't get me in cold water. It affects different parts of my bodies in very, very negative ways.
Coming up later in the program, we pick up some new skills.
Meet some very special creatures of the Northern Territory.
And go bush, but you will just have to keep watching to find out where.
Stick around, coming up after the break.
We'll show you a real outback experience.
Nissan, supporting What's Up Down Under and this journey. To see their latest models, visit your local Nissan dealer today or go online and log on to nissan.com.au.
We are on the outskirts of Katherine in the Northern Territory.
And on the cusp of getting a true outback experience, aren't we, Macca?
Working dogs?
Tom Curtin's going to show us how he breaks in a horse.
You know what? Pretty much anything to do with station life we're about to see.
So why don't we just let Tom get up and do all the hard work while we watch?
Oh, yeah.
Giddy up.
Look at you, eh?
Tom Curtin runs the Katherine Outback Experience, and he's the real deal.
Tom started off explaining the process and literally broke in a horse during the course of the demonstration.
As I'm running it around though, I'm just looking at its ears, its eyes, its nose.
Seeing this wild animal learn to trust its new master was a remarkable experience, and one that you will have to put on your bucket list when visiting Katherine.
We've got a little bit of a canter there. That's really good.
The demonstration continued by showing us how important cattle dogs are to the industry. Tom even demonstrated how the jackaroos keep themselves entertained when there's no TV around to watch What's Up Down Under.
It's gonna be a while before sunrise. Moving in the swags, campers coming alive.
I really enjoyed watching the working dogs trained to herd livestock. We started on some goats, and then it was my chance to show some of my hidden talents.
Come on, Macca. I've blown a thong.
To meet some real jackaroos and get up close and personal with some amazing animals, the Katherine Outback Experience is what you need to do. You may even make some new friends. We certainly did. The Katherine Outback Experience is so authentic.
To witness a wild horse get broken in for the first time, well, that was a first for all of us.
Macca's taken off back to camp to check out the latest on the Jono's camper trailer.
I was wondering where he'd gone.
Aren't they so cute? Beautiful.
Peter and Jeanette Talty are Jono's Camper Trailers agents in the Diamond Valley, which is in the northeast of Melbourne. Jeanette, what's your setup like?
Well, we're lucky enough to have a really big shed. We keep the campers in there. We can show people how to set them up. They can touch and feel the canvas, see the size of the trailer, because you don't see that in pictures.
Why do people hire a trailer rather than buying one?
Hiring's a good way for them, either just to have a normal holiday or to find out whether that is the sort of holiday that they're after before they commit to spending a lot of money.
Peter, is there much involved as far as maintenance on the hire trailers?
Not a lot. They're made pretty tough, so we just give them a good clean. Maintenance-wise, we just check things like hitches and wheel bearings, and no, they're ready to go back out again.
Would you call it a lifestyle business?
You can make the rules to suit yourself to some degree, so we still love getting out and having a ball, usually up around the Murray, or we go up to Dargo up in the high country.
Do you hire or sell accessories for the campers as well?
We have chairs, stretchers, swags, tents, all sorts of things.
Solar panels and fridges.
So what sort of support do you get from head office?
If a problem pops up and we haven't seen it before, yeah, they're only too happy to help. And likewise with the rest of the network.
So Jeanette, to someone who's sitting at home today thinking, I wonder if that's for me, what would you say to them?
Their business is already set up. It wasn't hard to walk into it. Head office provide all the training. The campers are a quality camper, and I think that's what drew us to it in the first place. It's a quality camper that when you're hiring them out, you want to know that someone will set off on their holiday and come home in one piece and be able to tell you about their good stories, not their bad ones. So for us, yeah, that was the most important thing. Jono's have been going for 15 years now, and we've been running our business in Diamond Creek for 5 years. It's just a no-brainer.
it comes to living a little dangerously on this show, it's left to me. But today, to mix things up, we've got Wayne from Lotus and Angie with the boys from Heli Spirit going to check out the gorge. Away you go.
When you're at the top end, an absolute must-see is the Katherine Gorge, and getting a bird's eye view really gives you a sense of its grandeur. Today, we're getting the VIP treatment from our mates at Heli Spirit. Thanks, Jimmy. Take it away. Heli Spirit tours offer several flight experiences ranging from 8 to 45 minutes. Our experienced pilot Jimmy not only gave us a bird's eye view, but also provided commentary on the gorge, making it entertaining and educational.
This is basically the start of the Nipmuc National Park. The park itself is 1,800 square kilometres, and there's about 100 k's worth of walking trails.
To fly over Katherine Gorge and see the waterfalls, there's nothing for miles except this beautiful gorge. There's two ways of experiencing the Katherine Gorge: down there on a barge or up here in a chopper. We eventually came back down to earth, filled with excitement and memories. Make sure if you're in the area, you have to come down and see the boys at Heli Spirit. That was an experience I'm never going to forget. How about you, Wayne?
Best experience I've ever had in my life. Come and see Jimmy, he's been terrific.
Coming up after the break, we get a real cultural experience.
And we dine on Marxie's Outback Tucker.
Sounds good.
Sounds real good.
What's up, down under?
If you haven't already entered the Cub Campers competition, you better do it now. Your chance to win this brand new Brumby from Cub Campers. Valued at over $28,000, featuring independent suspension, electric brakes, fridge box, stainless steel kitchen, and a whole lot more. The Brumby camper trailer is Australian designed and made with Australian steel and Australian canvas. I'm feeling Australian. And there's nothing more Australian than a bonus prize drawn each month, so ChemEC is throwing in the ChemEC RV Media Package, worth more than $1,100. There's even more chances to win. There's a $2,000 ChemEC gift voucher and 10 $250 gift vouchers from Discovery Holiday Parks. And you can enter every day of the competition, so simply log on to whatsupdownunder.com.au and follow the prompts. Subscribe to the What's Up Down Under magazine and you'll still receive 100 bonus entries to the competition. So if you're feeling Australian like me, get your entries in now because the Cub Campers competition ends soon.
This episode is brought to you by Discovery Holiday Parks. To book your next affordable, luxurious holiday, just log on to discoveryholidayparks.com.au.
We went to Top Dig Experience, and I'd been saying to Terry, I just really want to meet someone who can tell me about Aboriginal culture.
We met Alex and Patrina Ariston, who created the Top Dig Experience in early 2000, a unique place that is home to the Katherine Art Gallery, where local Aboriginal artists can display their work and offer it to the public.
I saw a few pieces that caught my eye and one little cutie that stole my heart.
Watch how she holds it there.
Yeah.
It's clever, isn't it?
We were introduced to Manuel, who shared his story and taught us the significance of dot painting and why art is such an important part of his cultural expression.
And the white is clay, mud, and the black charcoal.
To sit down on the ground there and do the paintings, I think we actually got quite immersed in this process that's, for Manuel, a spiritual process, and maybe we just got a little bit of a touch of it that day there with him. You know, it was hard to describe.
We moved on to fire making, but someone forgot to bring the matches. I started the fire, Terry went next, and then I think it was Macca that finished it off. We lit a fire with 2 sticks.
And once we knew how to make fire, we needed something to cook. But this was not your normal trip to the grocery store.
Good effort.
Hey, I got an idea.
You got an idea?
Why don't we go and get some KFC?
No, I don't need that.
Well, Manuel has taught us how to paint, how to light a fire and how to catch and kill our own dinner.
The only thing left for us to do is head next door to Marxie's for some Camp Tucker. It's going to be great. Stick around.
Yeah. We're about to hit the road and sleep under the stars.
It's right, guys, and from here on in, we're going to have to start fending for ourselves.
Who better to teach us how to cook our own bush tucker than Marxie himself?
Marxie.
Ready for a night under the stars, guys, and a real good Camp Tucker meal?
Sure
You
thing.
betcha.
Fantastic.
Just next door, Jeff Marxie Mark was preparing a special evening meal, and little did we know, we were in for a treat.
He's fused Aboriginal food and Aboriginal ingredients with Western food, and the experience was amazing, but it's his storytelling and his irreverent Aussie nature which adds to the night.
Dog barking champion of Katherine!
We continued experiencing a variety of Indigenous flavours and then had a go at making bush billy tea.
Terry and I went first, and being the man from the bush, we expected Macca to show us up.
It was a magical evening and we can't thank Marxie enough. A special thanks goes out to Mayor Faye Miller and her staff for welcoming us to the township of Katherine and showing us it truly is a destination to put on your bucket list.
The RV lifestyle is all about getting away, but you may notice that you'll miss a couple of things when you do it, like the fridge, the microwave, somewhere to charge your phone, and even being able to turn the lights on at night. Well, thanks to Red Arc, because they've developed the Manager 30. It's a 12-volt, 30-amp battery management system. It powers your auxiliary battery while you're travelling, and when you plug into mains power, it just turns into a 240-volt charger. We all have different batteries, but don't worry. The Manager 30 includes a low disconnect controller, and that means you will never over-discharge your batteries. When it comes to charging, you just set the type of battery you've got in your rig, like the ever-increasingly popular lithium ion phosphate battery. You just set it, let it do the rest. It's so advanced that it'll even recognise when you plug your solar panel in and keep doing its job. You can purchase the Red Arc Manager 30 online, or if you just want to find out some more technical information, jump on their website, redarc.com.au, just follow the prompts. It was time to move on and make our way to Kununurra, and it was my turn to show the convoy how to camp out in the bush. And I knew a spot that was just perfect for my Jono's camper trailer.
I hope Macca can pick a campsite better than he slung the billy.
Yep, and where we won't run into any crocs.
Crocs?
And snakes.
That's it. I'm calling the Cub Camper.
Spiders, goannas, dingoes.
You keep on watching because there's lots more to see on our epic northern adventure.
What's up, down under?
Discovery Holiday Park's midweek special. Get 25% off your stay between Sunday and Thursday. This offer is only available to the first 100 bookings that quote the promo code on your screen. Book online at discoveryholidayparks.com.au/WUDU.
Have you ever thought about turning your passion for camping into a business? Well, Jono's Camper Trailers have the largest hire and sales network of camper trailers in Australia. And if you go to their website, campertrailer.com.au, you'll find a video that'll show you how to make it happen.
What's Up Down Under is offering a 2-year magazine subscription and travel saver card for just $145. A $345 value, so you save $200. Plus, you receive a bonus Sea Gear multi-mat to keep the sand where it belongs. This offer is limited to the first 500, so go to whatsupdownunder.com.au/Sea Gear and follow the prompts.
After leading the convoy through some spectacular country, we reached our campsite and the crew sprung into action.
Nothing here, mate. I'm all that side.
More, a little bit more.
Angie jumped in and set up the Cub camper with ease. And Wayne, well, he just provided the luxury with the Lotus Trooper.
For our nice dinner tonight. The weather.
The swags were ready to go for our executive producer. And I showed everyone how easy the Jono's camper trailer was to turn into a home away from home.
We're good to go.
Speaking of swags, if you want a swag that's gonna last, you need a Mr. Swagman swag. To find out more, just go to mrswagman.com.au.
The campsite was complete and we were in the middle of nowhere. As usual, I took over the cooking whilst everyone else relaxed with a cool beverage. We had a great evening, sharing stories, playing music and reflecting on the journey so far. I couldn't thank Macca enough for sharing his part of the world with us.
You kind of get the sense that Macca lives here, or he's just closer to the earth than we are in some ways, and it's cool to have him there. He knows things, he sees things differently, and to have him here, it's cool.
We had an incredible time in Katherine, and I can't think of a better way to be shown around than by the Mayor herself. Thanks to our partners and our friends at Lotus Caravans for making it all possible.
Katherine categorically has it all. Helicopter rides, cultural experiences, art galleries, museums, you name it, they've got it.
But no Northern Territory adventure will ever be complete without spending a night under the big sky.
Join us next time as we head to Kununurra.
Showing you what's up down